What up, people of the internet? This is Balboa here with a brand new video review. This time to 2011 ThuderCats Panthro. This dude is jacked up. And to help me with this review is Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Alright, so we're just going to cover the packaging of this before we actually do the figure. And you can point that out, Sam.
Alright, well, I'm just going to read the little description that we have here. You can zoom in on that.
Yeah, this is actually multilingual. We have just a brief one for the series in general, and then we have Panthros here. And it's multilingual, which is kind of interesting.
See what it says. Forget my reading skills. Panthro is tough as they come, whether driving the ThuderTank or fighting with his weapon of choice, nunchucks.
He does come with nunchucks, and something I want to point out with the packaging that we don't see very much in toy lines is that you can see that we actually feature a picture of Panthro. When I reviewed Lionel, it was just Lionel's picture. And it is kind of cool seeing that they are doing individual pictures, right, Sam?
Right.
The ThuderCats toy, symbol here. And all in all, it's pretty nice. We've got other things in the line. We've got the ThuderTank, which, of course, it's going to have to be on this dude, because who else would drive the ThuderTank besides this guy? Anyone? No, you do not count.
Oh.
Alright, so let's get closer into this figure. Alright, so here we are with the figure. And this thing's pretty jacked up. I mean, seriously. This dude's pretty big. Let me compare it to Lionel. You'd see that he's really big compared to him. And then, next to Tigra and Cheetara, which he's pretty big. This is a very nice figure. So you can see that the scaling is really nice. I really like how Tigra is just a little bigger than Lionel, and then he is like twice as tall compared to this guy to him as him, and then he's bigger than him. I know that was confusing, but it pretty much means that this dude's bigger than the two of these guys, and he's bigger than her, obviously. But scaling is pretty nice. Now his weapons he does come with two weapons. They're pretty much the exact same thing. Would you like to point those out, Sam?
Sure. Okay. These are nunchucks, right?
Yes.
Right. These are nunchucks. As you can see, you could put them in his hand, just like.
Yeah, you do have to get the chain in first, and then slide him in.
Chain in.
A common problem is that the other hand does not hold him well, because he actually comes packaged holding these. An interesting thing about them is that, like the original ThuderCats line, his actual nunchucks are done like the original. One side of them is painted red, and then the other one is painted blue. This is missing on the toy, and on the 6-inch toy, it's also missing. So the fact that not painting them is a little kind of sad. But for a $5 to $6 figure, what are you gonna get? All right, so let's get back into this. He does come with a second pair of nunchucks, which he can't hold two of the same things at the same time. But this is a toy. These are pretty much them closed.
Come on, Sam.
My bad.
Be serious here. It's pretty much these nunchucks, but closed, and it's pretty nice how they include this. There's a peg in them, and a peg, and a belt, and you can peg them on. Wait, that doesn't work, because the chain has to ride by gravity. So you can have them stored on the back, which is pretty nice. He does have the Thunderleaks gimmick, which still, for a magnet, it's not that good. They easily could have done chips. I mean, Overdrive, they did it, and they did it in 2000X He-Man. But why they just went with magnets instead of chips is really interesting. Would you like to point out the articulation, Sam?
Yes. This guy, as you can see, he's very ripped. He's got a lot of muscle on.
Yeah, it is nice how they did that.
He's got a nice little cool belt, as you can see. It's red.
Yeah, the ThuderCats. The interesting thing is that with the line, that these guys do not actually have the thunder. Wherever you see them on the toy, like Cheetara has it on his shirt. He has it on his chest, and then he has it on his belt. That these are just red in the show. My theory is that later on the line, when towards the end they just realize that, hey, they're a team, and then the Book of Omens or the Sword of Omens, whatever they're going to do, is going to give them this symbol, and it's going to appear somewhere where the red is. So, belt, shirt, shirt. So yeah, the only thing I don't like about this figure is that the pegs are showing, they're not painted, which is a little sad. He has neck, it's not a ball joint. He does feature 360 outward, elbow, rotates, not at the waist, but upper. No waist, sadly. Seems that only Lino will have the waist. Ball jointed hips, which is actually not ball joints, my bad. Cut and swivel, which is nice. Knees, and then he rotates above the boot, and then he bends, and he does have painted toes. So sculpting wise, pretty nice. I would also like to point that out. You got some silver paint, which is pretty nice on the gloves here. This Panthro is definitely seen some damage. You got a lot of scars on him, even on his eyes. You can see.
See if we can
focus. Yeah. Alright, so the eyes have done pretty well. They are brown, accurate to the show, and he is a pretty nice sculpted. He does have a ponytail, which I'm not sure if that's accurate. And unlike the normal figures who have it directly on their back, he has it lower because he is a much stronger, taller character. So, would you like to point out some of the silver paint apps that were used on this figure, Sam?
Yeah, sure. If I could point some out, he's got a lot of stuff on him. He's a little purplish, maybe like a dark blue, so you can see.
Yeah, it is a purple.
Got, like this little vest thing on him with like cool little, looks like spikes on it. It's kind of cool.
It is accurate to the show, which is really nice.
Yeah.
This is really bringing out my faith in Bandai of America. For those of you who know, when they adapt Super Sentai to Power Rangers in America, they were really good, but they would change a couple of things. Now they're completely and utterly throwing out the original toy from Japan and just doing really bad stuff. And a really good example is the Samurai Megazord. Seriously, that thing is just god-awful compared to... I'm serious, it's god-awful compared to the Japanese version. Sam, what are you doing?
He is very flexible.
What I don't like about the figure, very little. The weapons aren't painted, which, to customizers, it's a cinch. You could just paint them. It is that soft, rubbery plastic, so do be careful. And it's done pretty well. I just wish they were painted.
Is he doing push-ups now?
Yeah.
Backwards push-ups?
The pegs aren't painted. That's another thing I don't like about the thing, that the pegs aren't painted. But besides that, it's still a pretty nice figure. Easily recommendable to any ThuderCats fan. If you're just a fan of the original, then you still need to pick this up. Now, is he recommendable to, if you're not going to pick up the ThuderTank? Because if you're going to pick up the ThuderTank, you really need him. He's a necessary. Who else is going to drive the ThuderTank? Certainly not that guy.
Not me.
He would crash it. But seriously, when you think of ThuderTank, you think of Panthro. And you need him for the ThuderTank. But if you're not going to buy the ThuderTank, pick up the 6-inch figure. The 6-inch figure is more articulated, still has the peg problem, and the weapons still aren't painted. But still an okay figure that is still recommendable to any ThuderCats fan. Unless you're not getting the vehicles, then you don't need him. Go for the 6-inch. But, he is a general, so he gets to order the other ThuderCats to do push-ups. Even though he is Lino, Lord of the ThuderCats, he's still a general, and he can make them do whatever he wants. Do push-ups now!
One-handed push-ups.
Yeah,
Nope.
So yeah, pick this dude up. Unless you're not going to pick up the vehicles, then go for the 6-inch. But do be aware, the pegs will still show, and the weapons will still not be painted. But, yeah. I just noticed something. I just noticed this. They rotate here. Hold on. I did not... You can pull these off. What the heck? This is not rehearsed. I just literally found this out. That you can... I thought this was one molded piece. No, it's actually 3. This is not rehearsed here. But this is interesting.
His mind has been blown.
It has. It's like... But I seriously thought this was just 1 piece. No, it's 3. So you get a little bit more... you could do one, have the paw facing down and one facing here, but that's something interesting. I did not know that. I guess that would make it easier to put it in his hand now. I think I'm the first person on YouTube to actually point this out. Alright, so like I keep saying, pick this dude up if you're going to pick up the ThuderTank. Besides that, go for the 6-inch. But this is still a really nice figure. and he fits very well in scale with the other figures. So this is Balboa signing off with my review with my friend Sam helping, and I hope you guys enjoyed this series of reviews where I teamed up with the members of Sergeant Lizard and Kevin. So I'll see you guys later. Adios. Adios.